we've been working with strings this entire time, but we have not isolated them just yet. So let's jump into creating some strings. In PHP, strings can be surrounded by single or double quotes, like that or that. Other programming language will treat single quotes as characters. So for example, A is a character, but AB is not a character in Java because it's considered a string, so it cannot be surrounded by single quotes. In PHP, it doesn't care. This is a string, and this is also a string. So let's jump into creating some strings. So let's start off with double quotes. And let's just say I just created an algorithm that is going to make me incredibly rich. So that is a way that you do a string in PHP with double quotes. We could also say echo, just kidding, I didn't. If you look at this right here, you see that we're using a single quote within double quotes, and we can do that and everything will render properly. So if we look at browser, there we go. I've just created an algorithm that's going to make me incredibly rich. Just kidding, I didn't. All right, so let's look at what else we can do. So let's say echo in single quotes this time. I hope that I do eventually. So we could say something like that. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. And it's going off over here. And then finally, we're going to do one more string in single quotes. And we'll say, because if at this time, we're going to use a single quote in here. If I don't, as you can see, it's already giving me some kind of error. So because if I don't, I'll have to sell my soul to be the best. All right, so this is giving me an error. Why is it giving me an error? Well, if you see, I opened up the string with a single quote, and I'm going over here, and boom, PHP thinks we just ended the string, and now we're starting off a new statement with some other stuff. So how do we get this? How do we get PHP to recognize that, hey, we want this single quote inside this the outer single quote? Well, we just have to escape it. Most programming languages just a backslash, and sure enough, in PHP it's exactly the same thing. We'll also have to do the same thing for this one, because once again, we're starting it off, it skips this one, and it gets to this one, and it says, oh, okay, you just finished the statement, and all this stuff is just garbage afterwards. So if we want to say, hey, this single quote also belongs within this outer single quote, we'll also have to escape that one. And we'll put a period right there. Okay, if we refresh and let it load, it's been running kind of slow for me. I don't know what's been going on. We can say, because if I don't, I'll have to sell my soul. And it does not include the backslashes right there. All right, so now let's look at adding some variables. So let's say sell soul is equal to I will sell my soul. So the sell soul variable holds a string called that basically says I will sell my soul. So we'll just say echo I'm not kidding, and we'll surround this with double quotes, and then we'll inject that sell soul variable directly inside double quotes. And in PHP, as long as you're surrounding your statement with double quotes, you can actually place your variable in it and it will interpret it. So it's in this case it's saying I'm not kidding ... and then evaluate this variable, which is I will sell my soul. So if we go up here and hit refresh and let this thing load, we're going to see that sure enough it says I'm not kidding, I will sell my soul. All right, let's continue on. Let's see what else can we do. Can we do this in single quotes? So if we try sell soul, you can automatically see right here that it's not changing colors in our IDE. So what it's going to do, it's just going to display this as a string on our screen. So if we refresh, there it is. It just displayed that as a string. Okay, now let's do keeping up with souls. let's do a sold price. And let's set that to $1 million. And we're going to say echo. First, we'll do the sell soul, which says I will sell my soul. And then we'll say for sold price. So now, if we go over here and we hit refresh, as soon as it finishes refreshing, it says I will sell my soul for 1 million something. So let's give it a dollar price. So yeah, in PHP in a string, you can actually do this. You can set a dollar sign and then follow with a dollar sign again. So let's go ahead and save that and hit refresh. And sure enough, there's the dollar sign right now. That's been added. I don't know if I mentioned this in my variables tutorial, but all variables have to start with a dollar sign in PHP. So there we go. That's a little tidbit. All right, let's go ahead and set price is equal to 500 something. Soul is equal to, set that equal to price. And we're going to do something really kind of tricky with this right here. So now let's echo that out again. And we'll say, we'll call our sell soul, which is I will sell my soul, or, and this time we're going to surround this in curly braces and put a dollar sign in front, and then we're going to pass this soul variable in here. So what do you think this will do? So let's take a look at the result first and see what happens, and then I will explain it. So if we refresh this page, as soon as it finishes loading, it says I will sell my soul for 500. How in the heck did this get to 500? Well, PHP first evaluated this variable soul to equal the price string, and then because this price string was surrounded by this dollar sign and these curly braces, it's treating it like dollar sign price, like a variable, which price is equal to 500. Seems kind of cheap until you realize that this is actually Bitcoin and not dollar bills. If you're also using double quotes, PHP will interpret certain escape characters like \n and \t, as well as HTML characters that we've already seen like div and break. So let's take a look at that real quick. So we can say echo hello there, buddy. So let's do it this way. And if we hit refresh up here, let's see what ends up happening. So as soon as this finishes loading, we're going to see that says hello there, and then there's nothing there, and then a new line character, buddy. Oh, that's pretty cool. \t is just tab, div, provides a new div tag, so we can do all kinds of stuff like that with double quotes. We have also seen a way to join two strings together using the concatenation operator, which is the period. So let's go ahead and give an example of that. So instead of doing something like this, let's go ahead and say, let's go ahead and do a new line character first, and then we'll concatenate sell soul, and then we'll concatenate for, and then we'll concatenate this portion right here, soul. So this will give us the same exact thing as this. I'll just put it up on the new line. So let's go ahead and click refresh. As soon as it finishes loading, it should pop up right there. I will sell my soul for 500. And at this point, just to make it more clear, Bitcoins. And there it is, 500 Bitcoins. Now we're not going to cover everything that we can do with a string, but I think we managed to cover the most important stuff.